Yes, it's that time again. Tune in to Taking It Too Far podcast. Let's have a laugh with 3 peas in the pod. Funny stories and bad interviews with 3 peas in the pod. Good times are right here. Taking It Too Far podcast. No need to be politically correct today. Let's take it nice and easy. The best friends are here to make your day. It's a Taking It Too Far podcast.
Welcome. My name is Brandon.
Laura.
And our other ghost, Mighty P, is camping. So welcome to the Taking It Too Far podcast from Kokomo, Indy, and Hey.
Loving Kokomo, Indy.
Yeah, we posted on the Kokomo scanner the other day, and they showed us some love. So shout out to you guys. We got another
Kokomo scanner today.
Yeah, we got another Kokomo scanner today. That's pretty cool. We got some guest callers, hosts. I don't know what you want to call them. We got some of them today. It's going to be a fun show, guys. So I know it might look a little different, but don't worry. Taking It Too Far podcast. Sometimes. So Laura, we went out last weekend. We had a great time. What do we? We went to the Tap. Is that where we had dinner?
Yeah, the Tap.
Downtown Indy.
The Tap. The District Tap was what it was called.
I didn't think the food was that awesome. I had a burger.
I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't something right.
I had a pizza.
About. I had a pizza. It was kind of soggy. But anyway, it was pretty expensive for downtown Indy. I mean,
I think everything downtown Indy is pretty expensive.
Yeah. You can't complain. Yeah.
There's stuff in Kokomo, but we haven't gone out in Kokomo. We've been going.
Started off the night a little bit scary because I had asked my beautiful husband over here if I was going to be walking or not.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He says, no, wear what you're wearing. And then it's raining, and I hear we might have to walk a block away. I was so scared.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, it was like chilly. It got chillier at night, but it wasn't bad.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It ended up being.
You were wearing that short red dress you guys saw from the last one.
Because he said, don't change.
Oh, you're going out in Indy. We might have to turn down that guy. That guy. I'll get it. You're just gonna have to talk. Carry the show.
So that ended up being good. We left though. I did get that big pizza, and we left. When I was standing outside, I saw I guess a homeless guy. I mean, who knows if he has a home, but he was begging, and I didn't have any money because
we gave him that pizza.
Yeah, I had a whole conversation with him for like a while, and I love talking to random people when I'm out and I'm away from home. I
love you.
I love it. I'm a mingler. I love to mingle and speak to people.
What did you guys talk about?
I asked him how he was doing. I said, I'm so sorry I have nothing to give you. Who carries cash around these days? And, I was like, are you having any luck? And he said, sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. But then when we came out, we walked over to the comedy club that happened to be across the street.
And of course they weren't going to let it. I don't know what my dumbass was like. I'm just going to carry this pizza into the comedy show.
Brought it over because we wanted it for later. And they said, you can't bring it in. And I made him walk back across the street and give it to the homeless guy.
He was happy.
It was cool.
I like talking to homeless people, too. I have a story about that. When Mike, Andy, and Jacob and I went to Detroit for the auto show one night, like, hammered. I was so hammered I was wearing Andy's earbud. His hearing aid.
Oh, good.
And I tried to give it to a black lady to listen. Have you ever put a hearing aid in?
Why does she have to be black, Brandon? Why couldn't
that's what she was. That's what she was.
Why does it?
Moving on. Hey, have you ever had a hearing aid in?
No, I've never put a hearing aid in.
It is wild.
Did it hurt?
No. It was just one of those ones that, like, it was almost like it just.
Did it auto-tune?
Oh, it didn't auto-tune.
Oh, like it just grabbed everything.
I felt like Batman where I was like supersonic hearing.
Ooh.
And of course I was drunk and I was on an adrenaline high because I just won a bunch of money on blackjack at the casino. So we had just gone to Pegasus and done a bunch of Four Horsemen.
Time out real real fast. Before I met my husband,
I'm
I
like,
think he had a gambling addiction.
I still
Just-
thought, yeah, you did. You broke that.
Let's
Yeah.
circle back to that.
I was a platinum member in 4 Kansas City casinos. They sent me the cards. And I was like, I think I got a problem. Shout out to my father for teaching me blackjack.
Hey, nothing wrong with that if you're good at it. I've never been very good, and I have a feeling like if I'm going to spend my money, I want to see something at the end of it. I don't want to.
I'll buy Bitcoin nowadays, and rather, every time I go buy even a lottery ticket, I buy Bitcoin. Okay, back to the story. So we're in Indy, we're drinking, and I'm just talking to every homeless dude that we are coming across, like full on sitting down conversation. And those boys are just like, "What? Stop! Like these guys." These guys are dirty, man. You can't talk to these people. Like, and some of them were pretty dirty, but
I mean,
that's what we're connected that way. We're kind of the same people where we're just like, hey.
I don't have any problem with talking to anybody.
Especially when we get drunk.
I'll talk to anybody. Yeah, especially if I've had a drink or two in me. Yeah, but even if not, I'm pretty talkative.
You had some guy give you his card.
Yeah.
I don't remember what was it for.
The other day, I went to the Village Pantry, and I was pulling out, and some man walked up to me. He flagged my car down, and hesitantly,
This is the first time hearing of this.
Window. The card is in the car, actually.
Card for what?
He's a handyman. He said, I'm getting real busy. You should call me sometime. I do everything. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. And I took his card and I drove away. But that's like the second time some random person just came up to me and gave me their card. I don't know if I look helpless or that like I need help at home, that people want to give me.
You're just a cute blonde. You don't come up to my wife anymore, please.
I was standing outside.
I don't know if I like this. Hey, we need to pull
trying to
your
bum
mic a little
cigarettes.
closer. So bum. No. Pull. Let's tighten this. Untighten that. Yeah, and it's gonna pull it towards me.
I can't.
Oh, brother. Go the other way.
I can't.
All right, well, fuck it. Adjustment.
Do I need to sit like this?
No, well, no. Ooh, look at that. She looks good again today. You get to sit in that chair. How do you feel about that?
I feel like I
want your other chair back? You move up.
I'm moving on
Second
up
chair.
to the east side.
I think if it was a radio show, they would call that second chair, right?
I don't know.
I think so. I think that's the professional
My
term.
co-host, an official co-host.
We're gonna have some guests on today. Coming up.
I love how he didn't answer.
They're gonna join on. What did you say?
I said, does this make me a co-host, an official co-host?
I feel like you've been an official co-host.
Straight over that shit.
Yeah, because that's kind of like a given, obviously. Day
I-
1, baby. We're on
Thank
episode 8, which is pretty
you.
cool. Pretty cool to be on
That's
episode 8.
crazy. It goes by so fast.
Guess what?
What?
I'm not to cross promote, but I'm on episode 10 of Know Your Neighbor.
Hey, all day cross promote.
Yeah, so tomorrow.
Let's do it. If
Tomorrow.
DJ had a podcast, I'd cross promote the shit
Right.
out of him too. And that's
He'd make a
called,
good podcast. Nepotism.
Nepotism. Yes, I would do it for my son. He's amazing.
Nepotism.
I'm not biased.
Not at all. And just for the record, there's Kool-Aid in these. That's why there's spoons to stir up the delicious
Drink the Kool-Aid that
Kool-Aid.
we offer. We're getting weird. Taking it too
Yeah,
far.
no, taking it too far. That's okay, though, because, you know.
Somebody rein us in here. Oh, my goodness.
Well, we could talk about, we don't really have much news. Gladys will come up sooner or later. We don't have much news. The comedy show, let's talk about that. What did you think? So there was 3 comics, right? The opener, which was a weird dude.
Okay, so the host was who you're speaking of. And
The host, okay.
I mean, every comic I think so I'm a huge stand-up comedian fan. My husband's really not so much. I think he kind of puts up with it for me.
I like live shows.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a good common ground we have. I will
I just don't want a big live. Like I went to Dane Cook one time and I was like, "What is this?" It was like a stadium. It was like I'm not into that. But like
okay,
what we
so
are,
I
I'm into.
would not like. I agree. Even though I love Dane Cook. Well, I used to love Dane Cook.
If Dane Cook
like
came to Helium,
Burger King, Dane Cook.
Burger King, yes.
that's-
Sour sauce on my pussy.
She wants it her way. But
love that.
when the special I last saw, he just kept talking about how people should stop judging him for having a younger girlfriend. I was like,
He's
dude,
really
get
bad now.
over
Yeah,
it.
he's
Like,
really bad now.
Get over it. I don't care who you fuck. Like,
But okay, so going back to what we had.
No,
We had a girl, a lesbian lady.
She called
She
herself
liked
the
you.
lesbo comic, and I loved her. Oh my gosh.
She said something about you at the end, which most comments, if you've ever been around Laura, her laugh can be intoxicating sometimes. So comics usually make a comment about it.
I love
every
the
show we've been
word
in.
that you used, intoxicating. That was very nice.
It's
It's not
word.
intoxicating. It's more obnoxious and annoying, and I can't help it. And
I don't think it's obnoxious and annoying.
thank you, my darling.
I did marry you though, so.
Some people may not like it, but I do. You know what though? People have said, I've heard, you should never make fun of somebody and how they laugh because it's true joy and. Fuck you.
Yeah, because if you make fun of somebody when they laugh, like they're gonna be self-conscious their entire life.
Before. I'm not gonna name names, but I've been told before in my past that my laugh was unprofessional, and that will carry with me the rest of my life. I was told that. I'll never forget.
Is that a flower number? Did someone said that? A place that has a flower and a number? Lotus 5. I mean, I can just say it.
No.
I don't think anybody from Lotus 5's listening, but if you guys are, shout out.
No, nobody there said that.
Is it Lotus V or 5?
Everybody there was very, very, like, okay, so the boss there was very kind to me all the time. Like, he never said anything bad to me.
Because he was brainwashing you.
Yeah.
Two of the people just had a baby together. The ones kind of like us that were together. Good for them.
Names? Can we say
I don't know. Can we? Yeah.
Shelby.
You're off mic. Do you hear that?
No.
I hear it. You're like echoing off the wall off mic.
Oh.
Shelby and Cody.
Sorry.
You're like a child that got in the corner and got. They didn't mean it like that.
Is this better?
Yeah, but do you hear it? I hear it.
I cannot hear it. Is this better?
Yes.
Thank you, Dad.
People are like, I don't hear it. Usually someone would be like, awkward. It's not awkward. I don't think you ever call me daddy awkward. In bed.
Not in bed, no. I say it fucking around all the time with you.
Yeah, that's funny. To me, it's funny.
Yeah, but I don't not in bed.
Not sexually. You're not into that.
No, because I have a very good relationship with my father. That's like weird. I still call him daddy.
Is that what it is? Like, people want to say daddy when they have a bad relationship with
I wouldn't know. I don't know. I'm not going to make that judgment on anybody because I wouldn't know. I mean, people pass judgment on my father all the time. And no matter what I will say, no matter what he's done in his life, he's been an amazing father. So
your dad's a good guy, though.
I can't.
Fuck him if they don't like him.
I cannot call you daddy in bed because I have a daddy in real life. And
we're dropping the F-bomb a lot today.
And that's not sexual. I think I call you daddy more like when you give me shit. Like when you give me money. Like the other day he was leaving to go out of town and he popped like a 20 in my bag and I was like, thank you, daddy.
Yeah, you did say
it's
that.
It's more like he's taking care of me.
Like it's a joke though. You didn't say
yeah,
it like,
it's not for real.
Daddy.
No.
Yeah. I need to stop saying the F word so much.
Why? Who's censoring you?
I had to censor that damn Kokomo scanner. I did it for them because,
Our son started saying joking because he watches that Zach Scott games on YouTube.
Yeah.
And
he said fuck show joking around?
No. He said the word joking in place of effing. Like
is that what
Zach Scott will say, "Are you joking, kidding me?"
And, is that what he says?
Yeah. So I really do like that he's like censored to
yeah, but censor's just a step away from the next word.
Well, yeah, but it's better to have a word than to not have a word. Like the other day, I was like, you need to say poop, not S-H-I-T. Well, I could say shit. We just I told my kid to say poop or crap or heck. Like, pee, not piss, ever. That's a cuss. I don't want to hear my kids
When's the first time you cussed?
I don't remember the first
time. I remember the playground at St. John's with my best friend at the time. We were saying something. I remember talking about Saddam. He wanted to kill Saddam or something like that. Yes, this was a different time. I
don't think BJ's ever gonna cuss around me too much because, like just before I said, "Hey," he said something about like kill, and I was like, "You don't use that word."
Yeah,
like, there are certain words that I don't. So even though it's not a cuss per se, I tell him that's not. You don't talk about that. You don't say things like that.
For sure. Well, as a 4-year-old.
Yeah. It's inappropriate.
There's some things you can't say.
That I feel is weird too because I say it's inappropriate around me, and he goes, "Is that inappropriate?"
I don't care if you think I'm a bad parent. He loves watching American Dad with me. I feel like that's our good bonding cartoon. He likes Roger.
Yeah, he doesn't get the things that they talk about.
The same thing. He sang the theme song with me the other day.
The whole.
Are you going for a sound right now?
Shut up!
I can see you. It's a camera. Surprise! It's on the tubes of the U.
The tubes of the U.
The tubes of the U. So what else did you do this week? Nothing important. Nothing fun. Apologies, comments, anything. Nothing went on in my life either. I did some robot stuff, and that's about it.
I went on a hike on the
You did say you went on a hike.
Trail.
That's what I was trying to get at.
I went on a hike on the Lost Sister Trail. That was really fun.
What's it called?
The Lost Sister Trail.
That's here in Kokomo?
So, yeah. And so she's the lost sister of Frances Slocum. For anybody that's listening from back home, Frances Slocum was where we all grow up, you know. So when I read the sign of this whole story, I was like, get out of town. Like, one more thing that's saying I'm supposed to be here. Isn't that silly? Oh, my goodness.
Just one more connection to show you belong in Kokomo, Indiana.
That was a badump.
What was that? This is why that soundboard sucks. I think I have a badump, but I'm gonna start pressing buttons and be like, do it. It's Britney, bitch. It's all that stuff's gonna start coming out on mine.
That's okay.
We got a pretty cool game today.
I never said I was a professional.
Well, we're not. We're 8 episodes in, guys. Come on, give us a break.
I just said it would make you
We're
laugh.
still finding our identity.
Forget your own drama and listen to mine.
I don't think we have any drama. I'm not. I'm drama free, baby. I'm Mary J. Blige. Somebody asked me today if I was doing good, and you know what I said?
What?
I'm a golden goose, baby.
You know what I love? When people say, how are you? And other people say, I'm blessed. How are you?
No, you know what? I'm not going to go racist. No, that's a lot of African American descent people.
I've never once heard it from.
Really? All the time I get it. I'm blessed, baby. And I'm like, I love it.
Okay, I think it's safe to say black people.
You just...
No.
That's not fair. You just got on me on it.
When you're talking about their descent, if you're saying, like, that's different. But when you're saying I gave my earbud to a lady, you don't have to describe her as a black lady.
Fair enough. I'm so 2000 late.
I'm so 3000 and great.
I guess. Yeah. Circle back. No, I get it. I didn't mean anything by it. You know me.
Oh, fuck them if they can't take a joke.
Yeah, come on now. I love everybody. If there's anybody that loves everybody, it's me.
I'm always saying things that are uncalled for, and I know my friend Courtney the other day in front of a bar just wrapped her arms around me. She's like, "It's okay, honey. You're woke for calling yourself out." I was like, "Thank you."
Is that what woke is? If you call yourself out?
I don't know, but listen, it's good to have friends like that.
It's good to have friends, period, I think.
Yeah.
No, maybe not. Sometimes.
Always.
You know what? That pool's going to get fixed, and we're going to have friends.
Always.
Yeah. I had to dig all that up. It sucks. Anybody want to come help me with a pool or know somebody?
Anybody want to come swimming with me in the summer?
Comment on the YouTubes.
Come over now.
Come on. I got to cut up all that concrete. Dad and I were going to do that, and I bitched out.
Wow.
I said, I'm so scared. I don't know what to do.
Gosh,
and then the garage door
They make
broke.
YouTube videos for everything these days.
Guys, we have problems. Yeah, they do. We have problems just like you. My garage door broke. I watched a YouTube's video on that, but then I found out it's hard to find those springs. So hopefully I called my neighbor. Shameless plug, Shelton Garage Doors. And get a spring from him. But I want to do it myself. I'm a DIYer. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a DIYer. What's that stand for?
Do it yourselfer.
Is that what it is? There's a whole
Do it
channel.
yourselfer.
A whole channel. Do it yourselfer. It's
That
like
is a
jacking
whole
off.
channel. There's a whole DIY channel.
Yeah,
It's
for real.
usually on
It's
at the
called YouTube.
gynecologist's office. No.
Your what office?
It's called HGTV.
Circle back. Your what office?
Gynecologist's office.
Okay. Why is DIY on at a gynecologist's office?
Chip and Joe,
Yo,
baby.
check yourself
Chip
out.
and
DIY.
Joe.
Just put your legs up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we got the DIY way for the gynecologist, baby. Baby.
Oh, do you have a white van somewhere?
Free gynecologist.
Free
checks.
checkups.
Free gyno. Do you have to be certified to be a gyno?
Yes, of
okay.
course you do.
I
It's a
don't know.
doctor.
Sometimes.
Oh my gosh. This is why, well, you can't even say that. I was going to say this is why I go to women, but some women could be like that too, so.
You don't go to a ManGyno?
No.
A ManGyno.
No.
Title?
One time when I
ManGyno?
was younger, well, like I've always had problems with my bladder and all that stuff. So when I was younger, I went to a urologist and he had to like finger me kind of in a way, and my mom was in the room, a nurse was in the room, and I cried. I just started bawling. I was like, I just felt so, I don't know. You're not
Violated?
Can
Can you say violated by your gyno? Jeez Louise.
But it was like nothing. He was like, I'm gonna have a nurse here. Your mom, like he was as professional as could be.
Yeah, but you totally got fingered professionally.
Like women have done it. That's what a woman gynecologist does. But if a man does it, it's just weird for me. I don't know.
I would agree. If there was a woman putting her finger up my butthole, checking my prostate,
strange, or holding your balls and saying cough,
ball. But okay.
Uniballer.
I feel like if somebody was holding my ball, they'd be like, "This is like one of the only times I can hold a single ball." You know?
I think it's a nice clean package. I think every man should go down to one. It didn't stop us from having a baby. It looks way fucking better.
According to some of my friends,
cut the tip.
I had big
snip a ball.
I
and
had big
fine.
balls before
That's
that.
That's what I believe.
My one ball
Please
makes up for two.
Let's not get a crazy amount of stuff about fucking.
I can't believe we're talking about balls.
We don't need that.
All right. You know what? We're still gonna have Gladys. I'm gonna call somebody though. I think.
Should I get?
You want to call our first? Well, let's call our first guest and get Gladys. Let me have your phone.
Call my guest while I get Gladys, or.
Well, let's get him on the phone.
Say hello.
I tell you what, because once he connects, then we'll.